of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia Tech's offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air, it's King. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Matthews. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This offense has it with really good field position. Makes the grab. It's Carr. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Carr. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They're going back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Williams will pass. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's White. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal caller.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. Makes a man miss. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on third down. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Looking to throw on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a...
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Got room to work. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys.
Picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll try the run, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Williams will pass. He's got the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's caught. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. That's caught. It's Moore. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. On target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looking to throw, it's King. Grab near the marker, it's Matthews. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Ford. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. The play action fake. Got his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Upshaw. And the return man is stopped, and now he'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Moore. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Williams looking for a man. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Scanning the field, it's King. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Caught over the middle, it's Carr. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Williams will pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Give to the back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. Plows through the defense. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's King. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The short hands, it's Lofton. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Canes moving quickly to the line. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Absolutely center cut. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And these two defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe OKC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the third.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Gilbert. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Williams will pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilbert. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Fights off the defender. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's King. Caught close to the marker, it's Stone. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off play action. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They cashed in on a short field last time they breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilbert. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. He's not going to have enough for the 1st down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play. Because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Brown has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Canes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Kane. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense right now is pitting their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, and they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got him downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll be brought down. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking downfield, it's King. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They just keep firing. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. The Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape it. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Grimes. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defender.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making